All right, good Monday morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. It's a nice one out there. If you have the day off, soak up the sunshine. It's nice. If you don't, try to eat lunch outside. I know it's humid though, but it's still a pretty nice day out there. We are seeing the sunlight a little bit more again, which is always a good thing. This weekend was a bit gray and hot. Who wants a gray and a hot weekend? Gray, muggy weekend. Who wants that? But I'm Meteorologist Robertson. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday so far. Hope it's going to be a good week for you. We have some decent weather in store here today in the Tampa Bay area and throughout the rest of the week. Some pretty typical Florida-like weather in store. So I'll break everything down for you in the forecast below. If you have any questions in the forecast, if you have any comments, leave them in the comments section below. Any questions, or if you just want to say hello, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know as well. Give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me pretty quickly here, I know it gets a little loud here in the weather center. Well, in the newsroom. The weather center's over there. But if you can hear me fine, just let me know, and I'll get started with the forecast. I've been off for a few days. I've had a nasty sinus infection. No COVID, but it was nasty. So, but I'm feeling like a, spring chicken right now. I'm just here, ready to get the day going. I hope you guys feel just as pumped up as I do. Hey, Rachel. Good morning. Chandere, I remember you from last time, so I'm hoping I'm saying your name correctly. How you doing? My friend Vera said, let me tell you, Mother Nature gave us a hello yesterday. Flooded US 19. It was scary. Yeah, these downpours, they are back. Those tropical downpours that just seem to come out of nowhere. They don't last for too long, maybe about an hour or two, but they can bring a lot of rain in a short period of time, and it's not any fun to drive in. Let me tell you that. Hey, Karen. Karen says she wishes she was at the beach. Me too, Karen. Don't we all? I wish I was there. Our Bellwether Beach Resort camera is just a tease. Yeah, this is cool. It's a beautiful beach day. Definitely the place you want to go to if you want to cool off a little bit. Hey, Tom. And Chandra, hope I'm saying your name correctly. She says she's doing free pet nail trims all day in Safety Harbor. That's cool. Take advantage of that. Hey, Melissa. Is Friday a good day for Aquatica in Orlando? That's a great question. I'll show you the futurecast in just a minute here, Melissa, so you can kind of plan out your Friday. We are going to see an uptick in rain chances by Friday, so I wouldn't completely ruin your plans. It doesn't look like a washout, but a storm is possible as we get into the afternoon and evening for your Friday. Very typical Florida-like day, but we'll get into all of that in this forecast here. So here's your live look around town. It's looking good out there. You can probably see in the distance, I don't know if you can see it very clearly here, but our Lakeland camera has a better shot of it. You can see in the distance, it's a little hazy. That could be some of this dust. Some Saharan dust moving into the area. This is a very typical time for that to happen. Typically around springtime, early summer, we get this dust that travels all the way, let me show you, all the way from Africa. You can see here, look at that line of dust. Yeah, it's just traveling miles and miles and miles, and it gets over here. Usually the Turks and Caicos, if you travel down to the Caribbean and to those lower Caribbean islands during this time of year, is usually very kind of dusty and orangey, the sky. That's because of this dust, that Saharan air layer moving across the equator and pushing into the States. So if you've noticed, it's been a little hazy out there over the last few days. This is why. One thing that the dust does, not just for us here locally, but in the grand scheme of things, if we're talking tropics, that really helps to inhibit storm formation. We have that dry air. Tropical storms do not like dry air, obviously. Now, it doesn't get rid of the rain completely, but it does kind of help out with limiting those storm chances, especially tropical storm chances. So this is good. We kind of like to see this, but of course it gets a little annoying, especially if you have respiratory issues. But on days like this, where we're not seeing as much overcast skies, it's going to make for a pretty nice sunset. So I hope you get your cameras out this evening and take advantage of how it's going to be nice. It's going to be really pretty. Nice, those nice hazy types of sunsets, beautiful colors in the sky. That's what that dust does for us here. It also helps to lower rain chances a little bit. You can see our satellite and radar is nice and dry. We're working with much drier air over us today compared to the last few days. So you're going to see that reflected in our 7-day forecast. You're going to see that reflected in our afternoon rain chance forecast. It's not going to be a lot of rain that we're working with today. Very isolated chances, especially as we get into this afternoon. You can see this is around 3 to 4 o'clock. Spotty showers. I'm not completely saying no to the rain. We have a 20% chance in here for today. But this is around commute time. I don't really think you need the umbrellas at all, or the rain gear, really, through your afternoon. And this is early evening. See a few showers trying to pop up in our southern counties, Hardy and DeSoto, even inland Manatee County. And there could be a few showers trying to form late this evening, 8 to 9 o'clock, and maybe even 10 o'clock for areas like Polk County, but still this is very isolated chances. So your rain chances stay low today. They also stay pretty low for Tuesday too. You can see you start the day off with a few clouds, but we're still mainly dry. This is about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A few showers try to form along the coast. Very isolated, spotty shower chances for Tuesday. Begin to the afternoon. Still remaining pretty spotty. So your Monday and Tuesday, even into Wednesday, not seeing the best in the sense of rain, but that does go up a little bit as we get into the afternoon and evening. Melissa says, boo. I'm sure what you're saying boo about. Maybe it's the rain or the lack of it. I know a lot of people really, really want the rain right now. We did get some good downpours on Friday, and especially our inland counties, woof, they got rain Friday and Saturday, really heavy downpours from Polk all the way down to Highlands. Hey Shauna, how's it going? And thanks Chandra for sharing here. Once again, if you have any questions, you want me to get hyper local here, let me know. I know someone asked about Orlando here, and we'll chat about what's going on later on this weekend here in just a second. But for the next few hours, this is what you can expect. Pretty typical, but dry, and dry-ish at least. And toasty. Because it's going to be so dry, we're not really going to get that rain-cooled air to help to ease the temperatures. So we're going to get up to the lower 90s today. This has us going up to 91. I think we'll have a high today closer to 93 degrees here in Tampa. And then we'll stay nice and warm overnight with those temperatures falling to the lower to, well, I'd say mid 70s. Across the area, I'm thirsty. I'm always thirsty. And here's our feel-like temperatures. And this is another thing you have to take account of when you're going to be heading out over the next several hours here. By the peak heat of the day, I'm talking around 3 to 4 o'clock, we'll have feel-like temperatures, a heat index, 99, 100 degrees in some spots. So it's going to feel like triple digits out there when you have all this moisture, the humidity adding on to the temperatures that are already nice and toasty for this time of the year. You're going to get those triple digit feel-like temperatures. Currently, our feel-like temperatures are still in those lower to mid 90s across the immediate Tampa Bay area, but those will be going up significantly as we get into the afternoon. So make sure you stay hydrated, friends. We don't need anyone dealing with any heat-related illnesses today. Just make sure you take care of yourself and have that in your brain throughout the rest of the week, because tomorrow and Wednesday will be very similar. These feel-like temperatures will be climbing into the upper 90s, low 100s, 100, 102, 103 degrees. And that's very uncomfortable. This time of year, May, we're not officially in that rainy season just yet, so we tend to get some really hot air temperatures because we don't have a lot of rain to cool us down. I know the last couple of days where it's been, overcast and we've had rain chances. It didn't, well, yesterday it was hot, but let's say Saturday and Friday, we had more rain and it didn't really feel as incredibly overwhelmingly hot, but today and through Wednesday, it will definitely feel toasty. So just keep that in mind. Now, rain chances over the next few days will go up. And so if you have any plans as you get into this weekend, pay attention to this really quickly here. We have that drier air moving in here for the first part of the day, or for week rather, excuse me. And then by the end of the week, we have more deeper moisture moving overhead that will allow for an uptick in shower chances as you get into Friday and Saturday. So here's our rain panel totals. I love this graphic here. It gives you a good visual. By Tuesday, Wednesday, you can see very spotty chances, not a lot of rain, all right? Nothing really drenching here, not the best rain for your yards, even for your cars. If your cars are nice and dirty, Tuesday and Wednesday, not really going to be the best day to get that dirt off your car. Thursday, yeah, a little bit better, especially at the coast. It looks like that's where our best rain chances would be. But then by Friday into Saturday, you see that rain kind of more across the area, especially along and north of I-4 in Polk County. This includes Orlando. So some better rain chances for Friday. It's not looking like an all-day event. I wouldn't call it a washout by any means, but isolated showers are possible. Well, scattered rather. Scattered showers are possible as we get into the afternoon on Friday. Same for Saturday. So if you have any plans by this weekend, make sure you have the umbrellas close. Keep an eye on the radar if you want to dodge any of those showers, because there is a way better chance that you will run into one of those downpours as we get into the end of the weekend, because we have this uptick in rain chances with that deeper moisture moving across the area. So for today, for tomorrow, not too bad. But those rain chances will go up, and that is reflected in our 7-day forecast. So you can see by Thursday, I think Grant has just changed the numbers here. 50% chance by Thursday, I think mainly for our coastal counties, definitely those sea breeze driven types of showers and storms. But then more moisture moves in here, even deeper moisture moves in here by the end of the week. We'll have a better chance of those showers as we get into those days and all the way through the weekend here. So if you want to dodge the rain and want to get out to the beach this afternoon, today is going to be one of the best days to do it, even though it's going to be nice and toasty. And Gulf temperatures are in the lower to mid 80s right now, 84 degrees in the Gulf. Let's look at this rain forecast here. Oof, 84. That's not bad, y'all. That's pretty decent. But swimming conditions. And our boating conditions are pretty good too, moderate chop on the bay. But that's some good swimming weather there, I feel like. Nice and dry. Temperatures in the water, 84 degrees. So if you want to cool off and get away from those lower to mid 90s, head to the coast. There's more of a sea breeze there, and the waters will help to cool you off a little bit. And of course, these temperatures in the water are just going to keep going up throughout the rest of this summer here. So take advantage of these 80-degree temperatures while you can. Oh, hey, Virginia. So how will the dust affect people like me with upper respiratory problems? Maybe I missed this mentioned. Yeah, so just more particles in the air. If you have if you're really sensitive to pollutants and things that don't really belong in the air, that could allow for some additional problems, some breathing problems. So just if you know how you are, if you know that you're very sensitive, we're not seeing an excessive amount of dust in the air, so I'm not saying that this is going to be something that should be a widespread problem for everybody. But if you step outside and you notice that maybe your breathing's a little different, you may be coughing a little bit more, just take into account that we do have a little more dust in the air that may impact people that are a little more sensitive and on their respiratory side. So just keep that in mind, Virginia, if that is something that you deal with. Throughout the rest of the week, I think some of this dust will move out. It's already starting to move out. We're not seeing as much of that dust compared to how we dealt with it this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, it was kind of more of a dustier day. But just have that on the top of your brain here. If you are you a little more sensitive, you have maybe some, what I'm thinking about here, asthma issues, things of that nature. Just maybe limit your time outside a little bit more. Plus, it's going to be really hot over the next few days. Those feel like temperatures are in those upper 90s, 100-degree marks. So when you have some slightly dustier air in the atmosphere coupled with the heat, that could lead to an uptick in breathing conditions or breathing issues rather. So I'm no doctor here, but just note that that could be an issue if you do deal with respiratory issues. Okay, but that's it for me, everyone. Today seems to be pretty decent, so take advantage of this gorgeous weather while you can. Head out to the beach if you have time, or just take your lunch outside, even though it's a bit humid out there. Not even a bit, it's a lot of humid out there. So enjoy the next few days. I'm going to leave it on here for a little bit so you can soak up this beautiful beach day that we're having from afar. And of course, any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them when I can. I'm looking at my page now. John, if you're still with me, hey, he says he wishes he was jet skiing right now. And Kevin says, how warm is it in Florida? It is warm, Kevin. I'm not sure where you're watching from, but it is warm. We are at a nice and warm 86 degrees here in Tampa right now. I think we're 86. Yeah, 86 in Tampa, but it feels like 92. It's only going to get warmer from here. All right, friends, that's all I have. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm going to leave it on here for the next minute or so, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.